Alright, before I get going here, here's the tools that I used during the making of this video. And what I'll do is, if you don't have these on hand, I'll drop links in the description for you to purchase them off Amazon. Now, this is optional. I had some Gorilla Tape that I needed. You're definitely going to want some zip ties. I had a little pry bar that I used, some scissors, and this is a must. I had this little L-shaped screwdriver. This is a bottle opener, and you're definitely going to need one of these or something that's L-shaped and rigid. You're gonna need this to pry with, and there's no exceptions. If you don't have one, you're going to need to get one. Alright, here we go. This is how to install a dash cam on a Chrysler Town & Country, and I'm sitting here in my 2013. I don't know what year you have, but it should be similar if it's this body style. First thing you want to do is clean out your glove boxes, because you're going to need to do that. And we're going to do it the right way, so this is the only wire you see is what drops down from the headliner, and that's the whole point of this video, so it looks nice when it's all said and done, because the wire is going to be all ran through here, and it's pretty simple. Don't worry, it's pretty simple. I'm going to walk you through it. But go ahead and clean out your glove boxes and get them open. And as you can see, I already have mine ran, so there's the wire right there. There's a mat on the bottom of this top glove box. Now mine's already pulled up a little bit, so I'm just going to pull it out, and you just pull it up and out, and you can see it has like little rubber dimples that keeps it from wobbling around down in there. And you're going to need to do that. And then the second thing you want to do is you want to drop down your glove box. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed, but I am going to try. You can see there's like little slits, and you're going to pull this way, and then on the other side, you're going to pull the other way inwards. There you go. And you see it just kind of dropped out. That's what you want it to do. And then there's going to be a little cord right here. It's a little black cord that keeps your glove box from opening super fast, and just pop that right on out. Do you see that? See how it just has a little plastic clip on it, and all I had to do is pull it up and push it through, and it popped right on out. And while I'm thinking about it, this is your cabin filter right here. And when this is all said and done, if you've never looked into this, you're going to want to go ahead and change that. Because it's probably got all kinds of shit in it. But anyways, let's move on here. So this is where that L-shaped screwdriver is really going to come into play. Down here on that USB plate, whatever it is, you gotta wedge it up or down underneath and pull. And you gotta pull with some force, or it's not gonna come. But there it goes. It finally released. Little pop rivets that are in there, they finally released, and you can see I pulled it out. And that's what you want, because you're going to be running that USB wire up through here. And then on this side over here, I was able to get my pry bar wedged in here. And once you get it wedged in, all you do is push, and this will pop right out. You see that? Just like that. As you can see, this piece, it just has a whole bunch of those little pops on it. I don't know what you call them, little rivets. And that's what holds that thing on there. Now it's time to put the camera on the window, and this is where the optional Gorilla Tape comes into play. The static film that they give you, it sticks really, really well to window. If you're just going to stick it straight on the window, you're not going to have no problems. It'll most likely stay up there with what's included in the kit. I personally, I wanted it on this top piece where all these little black dots are, and it did not want to stay there. It didn't want to stay there for any length of time, and the camera fell right down. Now we're ready to run our wires. When you go to run your wire, plug it into the can. That's my best advice to you, so that way it doesn't move around too much. And then you're going to take that wire and shove it up into your headliner the best you can. I'd be careful with the headliner. I wouldn't be prying on it too much. You just want to get the wire up and in there so it's out of sight, out of mind. You might have to come back later on and put a piece of tape there or something if it gets to be a problem, starts falling down, anything like that. But run it along the headliner here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm blinded by the sun right now, so I can't see what you're seeing. But you want to run it down. There's a side piece here. Run it down in there until you get over here to this. When you get over to this, really penetrate your finger in there. Get that wire moved back. It might be cold out where you're at, and this might feel rigid, but it's not going to break. Trust me, it's not going to break. So really penetrate your finger in and run that cord all the way down the best you can until you get to that side point, that side panel that we pulled off the dash. It's time to run the USB cord into the dash. What I like to do is I like to look. I see over here there's a little like bracket or something hanging out with a hole in it, and I see another one inside, and what I'll do is I'll run this cord, I'll drop it down in there. I wasn't able to show you me running this USB wire through. Just use your best judgment, and there's going to be a lot of USB wire left over. You don't need that much. What you're end up having to do is you're going to push or make sure you leave the majority of it inside the dash. That's where those zip ties really come into play, because you're just going to leave that big old wad inside there. And then all you want to do now is start cleaning everything up. You know, make sure wires are back. I don't know if you can see this, but I put a zip tie right here to hold this wire down. And then down underneath, try to get down underneath here if this thing lets me. There we go. The wire's running across here, and I have a zip tie. There's like a metal bracket right here, and I use zip tie to bunch up all those wires and zip tie them to that metal bracket. What you want to do, I would imagine, I'm going to guess right now, is you want to get those wires pushed up in there as far as you can, because when you put this glove box back, you don't want those wires hanging down to where it can catch on it. But yeah, that's just about it. Then just want to put this in, put this back. I don't know if I can do it one-handed, but I'm going to try. Yep. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. Great. All right, and just go ahead and put your black mat back in. Get it all snug down in there like it's supposed to be. Make sure it clicks and it's flush and all that, so that way you don't got no debris, coins, things like that flopping around in here making a hell of a racket you don't want. And go on back down to your glove box, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed, but there's a little cord here. It keeps the glove box from coming out super fast. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I don't know. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. And there. Perfect. I was able to go ahead and get that on. Now, remember what I said, actually. Let's take that back for a second. Don't forget to change your cabin filter if you haven't done that. You want to go ahead and take that back off. I apologize. But you're going to want to head and change your cabin filter while you can, or at least look at it and dust it out. But we're going to go ahead and push this back up in here. I'm going to try to do it one-handed again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. There we go. I got it. All right. And Great, now everything's back the way it's supposed to be, and you should be done. All the wires are hidden, and you are good to go.